a.m. April 1st. Oh gosh. So, let's see. I had 2 dreams. The first was kind of dumb. It was just like, about, Prince Harry sending his, like, celebrity friends to harass me and stuff. Like, there was a part where I overheard their conversation. It was just like they were talking about like designers they hated working for. It was stupid. I shouldn't have even like included that in this, but it was one of the dreams that I had. And the second dream was more interesting. I had gone to like stay the night at a friend's place, and she lived kind of like in this compound community that was like out in the middle of nowhere. Like you had to drive quite a distance to get to it, but like there was, once you got out there, it was like nice homes, and there was a lake and stuff, or 2 lakes actually. And so we like went boating and stuff, and we were like playing in the water, and that was fun. I still have this like Zit sticker on. I hope you can't see it. And after like I was trying to get home the next day, I kept trying to like get a ride to leave, but then like people, we'd like be leaving, we'd be in the car, and like something would come up, and for some reason like we'd end up having to go back, or like we'd like get stuck, and you know, we just like 4 times it happened that we kept having to go back. And so, and then I ran into my my aunt, who I haven't seen in a few years, and like she was gonna take me, but then all of a sudden, like, because there was like a university out there, so it was like a lot of college kids, and I was like, we were standing by this like this concession stand kind of thing that was at the lake, and I was talking to her, and all of a sudden the concession stand like announced that they were giving away free ice cream, and like all these hella people like crowded in, and I got like slammed against the counter because they were like rushing to like try and get there first. So I was like trying to push my way out of the crowd, and I couldn't find my aunt anymore. Like it was like all these like college kids all like crowded in, and so like that crowd died down, and I was still standing there, and the people at the stand were like, do you want some ice cream? And so they had seen that I got like smashed into the stand, so they gave me like an ice cream cone that had like tons of ice cream on it, like way more than anybody else. And then I saw that my aunt was like upstairs, because there was like this like I don't know what the building was for. Maybe it was like a hotel or something by the lake. But I saw that she was like upstairs in the building that was by the lake, and there were people getting into an elevator, so I was like running with this ice cream cone, like trying to get to the elevator, and the doors closed, and like as they were closing, I saw that it was like a bunch of black women inside, and I was like, man, they're not gonna open the door for me, because it like closed like right when I got to it, and then they actually did open the door, so I was like, oh cool, you know. And I got in, and they're like, how come you got so much ice cream? And I was like, trying to explain, and then one of them was like, because she's white, and And I was like, no, like I got slammed into the counter when they announced that they were gonna give away free ice cream. Like they were just doing it because I got because I got hurt. And so then they were like, oh okay, like whatever. We were just giving you shit. Whatever that was. So then I got out of the elevator and finally like caught up to my aunt, and we like got my stuff loaded into the car, and and we were driving to leave, and this is like the coolest part of the dream. This is like the only reason that I was gonna record it. We were driving to leave, and there was like a lower lake and a higher lake, and so we were driving up the hill to the higher lake, and as we were driving by, there was this huge like mermaid man that they had like caught and pulled up out of the lake water, and it had the face of like a Native American. It had like kind of like larger nose and just like darker skin and like similar like eyes, kind of like almost Asian eyes. Um, but its eyes were kind of like a fish, like they weren't looking at anything focusing. They were kind of like glazed over, and it looked like they were kind of rolling around. Um, and I think it was just because it was like used to being in the water, and so like being out in the sun, like it wasn't sure like how to focus or look. But it had this like expression of um like it had been caught, and it was like upset and wanted to get away, and it was like holding back like this like um anger, um like because it had struggled and tried to get away and couldn't. um but they were just giving it like a medical exam, and then they were gonna release it. Was what she was told, because like they were, I saw that they had like a stethoscope, and they were like checking its heart and stuff, and yeah, and then we continued to drive, and I never actually got out of that compound. Like I think something came up again, and then we were back there again. um yeah, so I mean the rest of the dream wasn't very interesting, but like that merman creature that I saw was fucking cool. um because like it had arms, but it was like bound up the way that they had caught it, and like looked like really like strong and muscular, and then like it just had like this huge fish tail and a Native American face. So those were my dreams last night.